like
Congratulations.
hello. No way. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog.
Turn left onto the
You're in it.
North ramp.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi vlog.
Okay. So we are, I feel like I'm definitely more done up than I typically ever really am when I come on the video, especially for vlog purposes. But we actually are just on our way home. I took a bunch of footage that I'm gonna show y'all, but we're on our way back from a little fall little outing. Y'all are seeing, I still have so much vlog footage that I'm editing, and I just have so many regular videos too that I've been filming that I'm just so scheduled out with so much content. So y'all are seeing this in November at some point, but I mean it's October, so it's not that crazy far out, but still. Wow, look at this view. It literally looks like I just have an entire beach ball underneath my shirt. I'm still super pregnant, and we just went on kind of our first little fall outing, I feel like. So we got invited actually to this kind of little event. A family friend had a little event going on there. It's a really cute little farm. I'm gonna show you all the footage in a second, but they had hay rides and a lot of really cute stuff for kids. So obviously this time next year I think it will be fun to go back there. They had, you'll see little slides and little a lot of swings and stuff for kids to play on, little chicks, baby chickens. The hayride was actually long, and I feel sometimes those hayrides can just be kind of a quick little loop, but it was a really fun experience. We had donuts and apple cider. We got some pictures taken, got some good footage. So it was a fun little Saturday morning outing and it's I don't know, kind of got us in the fall mood, having some cider. We grabbed, you put the pumpkins in here, right? Yeah. We got some pumpkins to put out on the porch, and it was honestly just a fun reason to get get a little dressed up, since they were going to be doing pictures and stuff like that. So we're on our way home, but I will insert all the cute little footage here. How funny is that? It's just random old Tarte fans. The chick in, get it? That's so funny. Chicken is the closest living, really? that was super fun. The weather's honestly, what does it technically say?
82.
It's 82 it says. I don't know that it was necessarily 82 there. So there was moments when you were like directly in the sun that it was pretty warm, but then it honestly like was almost kind of cold at some points. I don't know if it was maybe more in the 70s there. So we're still not like getting the true fall weather. I got Ken into a flannel at least, so we could kind of feel like we were in it. However, he doesn't like his outfit, like the layering thing. He usually like just wears a flannel buttoned up or like tucks it into his, but he couldn't tuck it into his shorts. He looked ridiculous. So anyway, he's not really embracing this whole flannel and like fall outfit vibes, but we're working on that. So anyway, that was super fun. We're gonna head home, we're gonna have some lunch, and then I think we're gonna go back out a little bit later. My sister's in town this weekend, so I think we're gonna see her probably tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun little fall kickoff weekend. All right, we actually just arrived. We're at a dog show of all things. It's just so nice out, and obviously since little man is gonna be here probably like less than 2 weeks, we're kind of like jam-packing our day with activities because we're gonna do a whole lot of nothing pretty soon.
We should have our little face.
That was
I know.
Good job.
Look who we found.
Hello.
We are home, and Ken's about to, he's making me some bread that I requested him to make.
Yeah.
Oh. He just got home from the little dog show thing, which was so funny, and I obviously like barely picked up my camera to show y'all, but we kind of like ran into my sister and parents there. We were already there, and I guess they were planning on just kind of like swinging by on their way to something else, and we didn't know they were going, and they didn't know we were going. But then my sister saw on Instagram that we were there, so she kind of like came up behind us and like really took me by surprise, honestly. And I was like, who's talking to me and who's this close to my face? So that was kind of a cute a cute little random surprise. But now we are back home. It was honestly kind of just like an exhausting day. I honestly considered taking a nap in between, but I was like, let me not, because then I'm gonna be way too tired. So I'm making dinner right now. I'm making a Home Chef meal, which y'all know we are obsessed with Home Chef. I'm not sponsored by Home Chef or anything like that. However, I do have a really good discount code with Home Chef if y'all want to try it out. I always put it in the description box. I'll put it in like the top of the description box so y'all can check it out. It's like $90 off. It's honestly a very good code, and we are so obsessed with Home Chef. How obsessed with Home Chef are we?
Oh my god, we love it so much.
He's really obsessed with it. We honestly get like at least 3 to 5 Home Chef meals every single week because it's just that good and that convenient. Oh my gosh, did you just use up? I think we have more. So I'm making, as y'all saw, these tostadas. I actually switched out chicken for the shrimp that would normally come in this, because I just have not really been in the mood for seafood since being pregnant. It's just like, normally I love shrimp, but it's just like not, it doesn't sound good to me most of the time. But it literally comes with like the pan and everything. So you literally just like dump the ingredients in that pan and put it in the oven. So there's like no prep work. I literally didn't need a cutting board. I didn't need a knife. Didn't need a pan. There's not gonna be any dishes because you just throw that pan away. So these are just too easy, and they take like 20 minutes once you throw it in the oven. There's like no cleanup, and it takes no time. There's no prep, and it's already almost like 6 o'clock, so we kind of needed a meal like that for tonight anyway. And then Ken is making a recipe that, like I mentioned, I've been really wanting him to make. Y'all won't be able to see. I'll link this down below. This is kind of a picture of it, but it's this garlic herb cheddar cheese bread. It's kind of like, it looks like it's sort of like a braided bread kind of situation, and I just like stumbled upon it and it looks so good, and I've just been like dying for him to make it, because he makes bread very regularly, and he's very good at it, and he likes baking, but he's never made a more, I don't know, would you consider that like artisan, or like, all the bread he makes is like savory because it's not sweet, but he's really never made kind of a recipe that a little more intricate like that, like with cheeses and herbs, and he just kind of makes like white bread, or he makes rolls, or he makes desserts, but he's never really made like a, I don't know, a more artisan like specialty loaf of bread. So I figured while I'm still pregnant, I need to like really leverage this and be like, if your pregnant wife wants this,
Yeah, right.
you need to make it. I'm just milking this cow for the last couple weeks that I can. I also have these two like random dessert boxes. These are both from a dump cake. Well, this was from a dump cake, and then this was from this, it was called like Dunkaroo dip. But I have half a box of this, like half a box of this. So I don't really know. I kind of want to use them either to make like muffins, like maybe layered muffins, or I don't know, kind of like muffin cupcakes. I don't know, I kind of just want to like use this stuff to use it because I don't know what else I'm going to do with like half a box of these things. So I might end up whipping something like that up tonight as well. Here is the final result.
This is gonna be messy.
Yeah, I honestly think it's gonna be hard to eat. These are like tostadas with, there's salsa verde, there's guac, chicken, corn, black beans, queso fresco, sour cream. Ken literally, I wish I had shown y'all, I took a picture. He literally had food all over his face. Now watch him try to eat this.
Avert your eyes.
Wait, we need help though. Someone needs to actually tell us how you're supposed to eat tostadas, because that was like a whole thing. He literally had food like all over his face. It keeps like just falling off where the tostada starts crumbling. Are you supposed to eat it with a fork and a knife? It doesn't seem like you would, because I think the tostada would just shatter and then it would just be like...
I think that's what you do.
Let it shatter?
Yeah.
And then it's like nachos?
Yeah.
Maybe I put too much topping on it. Is it like overloaded maybe? Oh no, I have food everywhere too. Oh why didn't you tell me? Oh my gosh. Oh, how good does that smell? Whoa. No way. This looks insane. I'm literally gonna eat half of it right now. Oh my god. This smells so insane. Ooh. Yeah. Some cheesiness in the middle. Oh yeah. Yep. Good morning. I did not. What? Oh, he's talking to the kids. I never closed out the vlog from yesterday. We just ended up like sitting on the couch watching Billions, and then I don't know, I just got tired, went up to bed, didn't even think about it. But today's a new day and I'm gonna vlog just a tiny bit because I have some fun, I don't know, things to show and things to mention. So I'm gonna make the bed really quick. My sister's gonna be here in like an hour. I kind of wanted to like do some cleaning and I need to get my life together. So I'm gonna grab this when I get a little more caught up. All right, that is done. I need to figure out what I'm going to wear today. And then, I don't know, I don't even think I need to really do much with my hair, right? I feel like I can repurpose this, probably. So I mentioned this in a haul that I recently did, and these they didn't come in time for that video, but honestly, I almost feel a little bad showing them because 3 out of the 4 of these things are no longer available, but I kind of wanted to just like mention them in general because I'm obsessed with these Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. I have one, and it's like literally my favorite lip product of my whole entire life, but they did a whole bunch of influencer collabs, so I decided to try a couple of those because they're limited edition and they seemed like really, really pretty, and any excuse to get new colors in this I would take. This is Daryl Ann, which I wasn't familiar with her, but I got this one and it's a really pretty, as you can tell, kind of like darker, not darker, but it's kind of more of a like deeper nude. Super, super pretty. The main reason I placed the order is because of Laura Beverlyn, and this is hers. And this is honestly kind of your perfect, just everyday, kind of pinkish, but also just kind of like very nude, very natural color. I love that one. And then this one was with Chelsea Olivia. Love this color too. It's a little bit more of a deeper kind of like rosy mauve kind of shade. Again, definitely like a nice, really natural nude, but a little bit more deep. So I feel like these all kind of have something a little different. I feel like this one is almost like a combo of these two, a little more brown, I can still link these Juicy Lips down below because they're so good, but I don't think they have these shades anymore. And then I also picked up, everything's open because I was playing with it, but Laura always layers this Tarte lip paint, the shade Bestie, with a lot of things, but particularly her Juicy Lips kind of on top. And I think it looked so pretty. And this is just a really nice kind of nude-ish, but also, I don't know, kind of a warmer brown nude. I thought that would be really pretty for fall. So I got a couple new lip products, and then I also grabbed, well, this was just like a free sample that came, but I thought this was kind of cool. It comes with like the brush and everything, and it's a couple different colors of their brow pomade. So I feel like this will actually be useful, and I feel like I'll actually be able to get like a couple uses out of this. But what I was really excited about is this magnetic palette. I just got like an empty magnetic palette because I have quite a few individual shadows, particularly from ColourPop, and I had them spread across like 4 different palettes. And I saw this one and it was actually on like a super sale. Like, literally this was like $6, and I feel like normally this would be like $20. So I snagged it mostly because it's huge, and of course because it's leopard print. But this is such nice quality. I was actually so impressed as soon as I opened this. It's like very heavy duty, like super sturdy, really like a nice material, and it's huge. I fit literally every single shadow that I have, and I have room for, I guess, what, like 4 more. Plus the mirror is also gigantic. It's literally the entire size, hello, of the palette, and it's a really nice mirror. So I feel like this could also double as, you know, a makeup mirror as well. But I love the size of this and the quality, and I really thought I wasn't gonna be able to fit my shadows in here, but I fit all of them, and I have more room. And before, like I said, these were all split amongst like 3 or 4 different palettes. So I'm really excited. And like I said, these are all pretty much ColourPop shadows for the most part, aside from a couple. I'm really excited about all these lip products. So anyway, it's kind of like a little mini Tarte haul. I'll link this magnetic palette too if it's still available. All right, we got chocolate chip pancakes in the works. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm actually about to film a video. I kind of like got myself a little bit more together, and I didn't even mention this morning, which was like one of the more exciting things about my morning. This is not a good angle, but you're on my like big tripod and I have to set it up. I ordered a new camera. That's kind of, we're calling it one of my like push presents, when it's really just like a necessary. Hi, what are you doing? Who is my Nago? Looking especially beautiful. It's just honestly like a necessary purchase, because this camera that I normally film on, I've had for literally like 5 years or something, and it's never broken, like knock on wood, but I'm just surprised it's lasted this long. Just like need an upgrade. I need something that's a little bit, like less janky and a little bit more reliable, and just, you know, with some updated specs and updated features and stuff like that. So I finally made a decision. I was going back and forth between like so many different cameras, and finally decided, and I ordered that this morning, and it's actually gonna be here today. Like within a couple hours of me ordering it. Actually the battery, or not the battery, but like the charger showed up within like literally an hour of me ordering it, and the camera's coming probably in the next, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours. So I'm super excited. I mostly just really wanted to make sure I got it before labor and delivery. Obviously y'all are seeing these vlogs after the baby's already born. I really just like, as much as this camera is great and I love it, I have the Canon G7X, I love it. It's like one of the best cameras ever in my opinion, and honestly like generally I feel like the general consensus is that this is just one of the best cameras out there. You know, for general YouTube stuff, obviously, you know, for more cinematic stuff, there's a lot of better cameras, but this one is incredible. The only thing is, like I said, it's like 5 years old, so there's just like literal pieces of the camera that are like falling off. They're not functional pieces, but they're just like, I don't know, the grip like material on the front and back, everything's like peeling off. It's just seen better days, and it honestly works perfectly well. Like it's a perfectly operational camera. The only thing is, well, and I've dropped it so many times, there's just so many dings. Like this camera literally just looks so wrecked, like it's completely beat up. The only thing that concerns me is the record button. just feels kind of like loose, and it acts kind of loose. Like sometimes I will push record and it doesn't like start recording because I didn't like push it hard enough, or I'll stop recording and it doesn't push hard enough and it doesn't stop recording, and I just feel like the record button's a little bit unreliable, which is kind of the most important part since all I do is record on this camera. And it only lets you record for like 16 minutes at a time before it like shuts off and you have to start a new clip. But it doesn't really, unless you're staring at the viewfinder, it doesn't tell you that it did that. So for the purposes of labor and delivery and all these really big moments in our life that we just like do not want to have to worry about if the camera is still filming, did I actually hit record? I do not want to have to worry about in labor and delivery and just in general. So it was just kind of time. I mean, after 5 years of using something on like a daily basis and for long periods of time, technology obviously just gets a little worn out, and plus there's so much new and better technology that of course I kind of want to upgrade, and I just want something that I can feel a little bit more like I can rely on. But this camera, like I said, works perfectly good, so I'm 100% going to keep this camera. I think Ken's doing like something, you know, on his own as like a push present, but that's kind of like even though it's like a kind of a work thing and it's a necessity, we're just calling it a push present to, I feel like, kind of just help justify the expense of getting a new camera. I'm very, very excited, so I should be here super soon. I don't even think I said I got the new G7X, the Mark III. I did so much research. I had so many different cameras I was considering. I'm just a Canon girl. I just don't think I want to go to Sony or like another camera, at least not right now, for the purposes of what I mostly do, which is, you know, vlogging and, you know, some sit down videos. The specs and what the G7X Mark III can do honestly check every box, and honestly checks more boxes than a lot of cameras because there's just so many new features. The most exciting one being that the camera can be plugged into an outlet while you're filming, so you don't need to rely on the battery, because my batteries die in the middle of me filming every single time I film, 100% of the time, and it's just annoying to stop the flow of filming, take the camera off the tripod. The framing like never ends up being the same. You have to get up, get a new bat. It's such a production. It literally drives me up a wall. So the fact that I can just plug it in and now I can keep filming indefinitely, it's gonna change everything. I also ordered, like I said, the wall charger for that purpose. I ordered a microphone because it has a microphone jack, which this camera doesn't have, so the audio will probably be a little bit better. Overall, it's going to be a really nice, very exciting upgrade, but it's still gonna be nice and small, which is what I need because I bring this camera everywhere in my purse. I'm gonna have it in the diaper bag, things like that. So that's why I didn't end up going with a lot of the other slightly nicer cameras, because they're gonna be bigger. That was a long ramble about my new camera, but that's coming in today, so maybe I will throw that into this vlog when it comes in. I can get into filming this other video that's probably gonna take me forever to film, but I need to just do it and rip the band-aid off. Okay, so real quick, we got a package that was, this was like left out on the porch. This is from Priority Chef. I'm so excited, and this honestly got here so quick. Here's what the other side of the box looks like. This was actually sent to us. This is not sponsored or anything like that, but they sent this over, and I am so excited. Honestly, Ken is super excited too, because we do, I mean, a lot of cooking, and especially he does a ton of baking. And this is a huge set of mixing bowls, but I feel like what sets this one apart, A, is it's just super nice because it's like premium stainless steel, but they all come with lids. So obviously I'll show you what they look like. They're still wrapped up. This is how they come. Just if you're curious, I'm gonna unwrap them. But I'm so excited. These are just so nice. And y'all, they have a ton of really cool, just like really nice kitchen gadgets on their website. And I was thinking for like the holidays especially, like I feel like we always need more pots and pans and mixing bowls than we have. And we always run into a pickle. So this is going to be so perfect. I just love like nesting bowls because you can store them all in like the same amount of space because they just fit together. And they do have like that non-slip silicone base, which I think is going to be so handy, and they can go in the dishwasher. So let me unwrap these so you can actually see what they look like. Okay, I am already so obsessed with these. Just look how just pretty they are. They have obviously like the really reflective inside, and then the outside's kind of like a nice like simple matte color, and like y'all saw on the box, they have a really nice silicone coating on the bottom, and it goes up like a decent amount of the way, so it truly does like keep it from sliding around, because obviously stainless steel can be kind of slippy and slidey. And honestly, I feel like it just looks kind of cool having the black right on the bottom. And there's all these different sizes, and they're honestly just so nice looking, and they feel like kind of heavy duty. Like they just feel really thick and sturdy and durable. Like they're really good quality. You can definitely get kind of like cheap versions of stuff like this, but this is, I mean, these aren't super expensive by any means, but they're definitely not super cheap, and you can tell just by how they feel that these are just gonna be really good quality. And I feel like when you're investing in kitchen products, you want them to be pretty nice, because you're gonna use the crap out of them, and it's not something that you want to purchase a whole bunch of times. Like you want to have a set of bowls like this that you can just use pretty much forever. You don't want to have to replace these. I love that they have the lids on them. That's just like a complete game changer, and it honestly looks kind of cool because the black on the lid matches the black on the bottom, and they just kind of like sink in. They don't like snap or screw or anything, and you can just kind of like lift them back off. And so obviously I'll start stacking them up, all the bowls stacked together. And then the lids can just sit right on top, and boom. You literally can store 5 different bowls and 5 different lids in the same amount of space that you can store one bowl, which I think is amazing. And honestly, these kind of bowls come in so handy, especially when Ken's baking bread. But when I'm like making recipes, I end up needing a ton of different bowls for a bunch of stuff, for like Halloween candy, or if you're like just serving kind of like large quantities of things at the holidays, salads, things like that. So they're kind of super multifunctional. What I love about lids in particular is I can make something in there, like say like potato salad. I feel like that's something I would make in here because I would do a pretty big quantity. I love that I could mix up the whole potato salad in this bowl and then throw the lid on it and put it in the refrigerator, and not have to like transfer it from the bowl to another Tupperware and have more dishes. I honestly feel like this is a lifesaver, so I will definitely link this down below for y'all. They have, like I said, so much other cool stuff, but this is honestly what I thought would be so handy and so useful, especially this time of year. Definitely check these out, and honestly as a gift option as well. Speaking of the holidays, I feel like anyone that basically does anything in the kitchen would be so excited to have a really nice set of like nesting mixing bowls. So definitely check these out in the description box. I also just realized, I don't know if I mentioned this morning, after this morning at any point, so I'm just making this clip to mention it, but my sister came over this morning after I made the pancakes. I finished literally in the nick of time. We just finished eating right before she got here. I didn't really pick up the camera because we were just like hanging out and talking. She was here for probably like an hour and a half, but they're headed back, her and my brother are headed back to Charleston, so she kind of stopped by just to like hang out. We had some of that bread that Ken made last night, which was so good. She really liked it too. We just kind of had a snack. I showed her some of the stuff she hasn't seen. She hasn't been here in a while, so I showed her like our patio that's been redone. We went up to the nursery, just kind of hung out, caught up. She went through some of the books that I'm donating, took a couple of those home, and then she headed out. And then I filmed that video that I just mentioned I was gonna film, and that ended up taking me like over 2 hours, which it should not have taken me that long. And I typically like don't even really like try to work on the weekends. I might do like a little bit of editing here and there, but I typically don't film other than like vlogging, and I try not to really do a ton of editing either, just so the weekends feel like weekends rather than just every other day of my life. And so Ken and I can hang out, but then I don't know why I did that. I was filming for way too long, and now the day has like completely gotten away from us, so that didn't go exactly according to plan, and I'm still waiting on my camera to get here. And also, this guy is having serious hiccups right now. I can literally feel them, like specifically right here. I also feel like my belly is looking very, I mean, it's always looking very large, but it's like looking very very super large, and Ken is back here stretching, listening to his audiobook. Whenever he's stretching, you will always find a cat literally like right next to him. Usually both, but at least one. So I hope that you all did enjoy this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.